Alright everyone, welcome back to Santa Lucia. This is Cross, and before we begin, I have a little bit of good news from Stormsinger Studios. The very big first major piece of news is that they reached their first root goal, so now there's going to be 4 roots in the game, and this new 4th root is our boy Russell. So congratulations to Zahn, Devilizer, and all the other members of Stormsinger Studios working on this. I am incredibly proud of you, you do not understand. So, I'll be leaving their Patreon in the description below, because the next goal is gonna be our boy Chris, and, second that happens, I win. Also, another thing that's happened, they added a chapter select, which is kind of cool. It kind of works like Final Fantasy 7R, where it'll, have a preset little set of choices that you did. It's also locked up by a password. What that password is, I'm not telling, but we're not going to use this today, but it'll be useful when I need it and don't want to jump around all the time, so thank goodness. Anyway, so now we're gonna go ahead and load, and I think this is where we hung out with Karina, so alright. With any luck, Zach might be asleep. Okay. I arrived back at the 3rd floor a little after 10:30. The lights seem to be always on down the halls of the dorm building. Walking towards my room, a lot of the rooms that were open earlier are closed, though I can still hear the sound of people talking behind them. For a lot of these guys, I don't think the fact that classes start tomorrow has dawned on them. 3:14. There was nothing. I step into the room and quietly close the door behind me when I realize the lights are off. When my eyes adjust to the darkness, I take a moment to scan Zach's sides for any signs of him. His laptop sits closed on his table and his jacket hangs off the corner of his bed. But there doesn't seem to be a chunky dragon anywhere in here, not even. Whatever. Seems like this is the way it's gonna be, huh? Always walking and talking past each other. I drop my backpack next down to my table, not bothering to be silent anymore. The shirt flies right off my back and onto my chair, followed shortly by my pants and underwear. Oh dear. With nothing on, I walk over to my dresser to pull out a clean pair of pajamas. I'm gonna have to figure out where the laundry room is in this building. I'd rather not get stuck with a stinky pile of clothes and no way to wash them. Huh? My ears perk up. Uh-oh, it almost sounds like something moved. Yeah, it was probably in the hall or the next room over. Without worrying about it further, I slip on a new pair of underwear and pajama bottoms. It's pretty warm tonight. I might skip wearing a shirt to bed. I slip into my bed and pull the blanket over me. When I look over its side of the room, for some reason his pillow has an indent in it, almost as if he were laying in it recently. He must be in the restroom or something. September 3rd, 2018. I leave the line with my lunch tray fully stocked. Entering the seating area, my hearing starts to go numb thanks to the sheer volume the other students are talking at. Everyone is split into their respective plays, all competing to hear each other over the voices of the others. If I wasn't holding this tray, I'd be covering my ears. There's gotta be a nice quiet place to sit without the... My really crappy high school vocabulary is coming back to bite me in the ass with this Let's Play, I swear to God. Whatever the word is. Holy shit, I'm disappointed. All the college students everywhere with this. Oh my god. Oh well. I maneuver around a pillar near the back of the cafeteria and set my food down on the table behind it. If I'm gonna find some silence, it'll have to be where nobody can find me. Oh. I'm caught by surprise when I notice there's somebody sitting on the other side. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh. Who the hell are you? Nice. The cat looks down at his plate and shakes his head. It's okay, I get that a lot lately. If you'd like, I can find somewhere else to sit. Nah, don't worry about it, take a seat. The cat gestures to the spot I was aiming for. If you say so. I pull out a chair and sit, folding my hands in my lap and smiling. Nice place you got here, I like it. Yeah, I guess. It's been my refuge for a while. I reach out a hand for him to shake. Oh, wait, I see. My name's Eric. I know. He takes my hand in his and lightly shifts it up and down. You're the new guy, huh? That's right. Okay, this is a dream. Okay, I see. So he's a cat. All right, so I think Karina was technically. I think either he was lying to Karina or whatever. I'm just like fucking tired of shit. I just woke up. I feel a flutter in my someone. Someone actually acknowledged that. I'm Ben. We have homeroom together. I was there this morning when you introduced yourself. So, fancy meeting you here then, wouldn't you say? Yeah. The cat stares off to the side while he pokes at his meatloaf with a fork. A long silence emerges between us. I'd break it, but I have no idea what to say. Any reason why you're sitting alone? I imagine the same reason you wanted to. Actually, wait. I'm kind of curious. I'm like actually really. Hold on a minute, wait. I'm like thinking, is this like from. Oh, it is from Ben's point of view. I'm fucking stupid. So this is Ben. Interesting. He looks so like, he doesn't look different, but his like hair is like all wavy and shit. The cafeteria gets really noisy. I feel a bit awkward when he mentions that. I'm not really used to it. I've been homeschooled most of my life. Look at you. He shoves a bite of meatloaf into his mouth. You have any hobbies? Besides getting bullied? Nah, just keep my head down. I don't want to present anything that makes me a target. I think I understand. You just said you were homeschooled. How could you possibly know what I mean? I tug on my shirt to air it out. The therapist says I shouldn't be ashamed of who I am, so I'm, kinda into things that most guys aren't. His ears perk up. Huh? Deep breath, Eric. You can do this. For example... I'm a big fan of Courtney Leonetti. Really? I notice a smirk start to curl in his mouth. A little cat smirk of Ben's fucking face. I love it. Yeah. Well, that's pretty brave to admit, dude. I can't say I've listened to her music much. Oh, she's incredible. She's so confident and comfortable with herself, and it reflects her music. She's a big inspiration to me. Interesting. Tell me more about our conversation is really cut off when some guy walks by and kicks her table. Bags. Huh? The guy runs away smiling and laughing to his friends who stood by watching. That happen often? Okay. Hi, Zach. I don't know. The dragon stares off into the distance. Something told me this isn't the first time. Hey, listen. Never be ashamed of who you are. These people only have power over you. Let them. I get up from my chair and strike a pose. Wah! Dance, sing, enjoy life. We don't know how long we have, so we might as well make the best of it, right? I'm like tripping the fuck out. What the hell? He looks at me with a confused expression. That's also me. What are you doing? I reach out and grab his hand and pull him onto his feet. Just let it go, man. Okay. Kelly's been alone for a long while. As long as I'm here, I'm not gonna let that happen to you. That was fucking weird, okay? Holy shit, dude. I quickly sit up from a bed and hold my stomach. My phone buzzes on top of my dresser. Great, I'm gonna have to deal with these kinds of nightmares again. I rub my forehead gingerly. Oh, great headache on the first day of class. I shift the blanket off to my legs and scoot over to get out of bed. After rubbing my eyes for a second, I see that yet again, Zach is nowhere to be found. No hoodie, no laptop. His bed is even nicely made to my surprise. I Can't keep dwelling on the argument. We'll work through it eventually. Right? I jump off the bed and grab my phone. The first thing I see after the time is a text from Karina. It's 8 a.m. right now, so it looks like she sent it 15 minutes ago.
Let's walk to class. Let's walk to class together, Benny boy.
She punctuates the text with a wink emoji. I write up a response saying I'll be right down. I wouldn't mind heading to class with her, especially since I don't know exactly where the classroom is. I put the phone down on my desk and grab my shower supplies. No reason to waste any more time. I should get cleaned up. It's triple grade. Of course everyone was taking a shower at the same time. I had to wait 10 minutes for a spot to open. I power walk onto the second floor from the stairwell, making my way towards Karina's room.
And you made it.
It looks like someone decided to sleep in. Huh? Karina waves at me from the hall, surrounded by 3 other figures. Oh, look, they're in. Oh, good morning, Ben. We should be walking to class right now. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. I just thought it'd be cool if we all went to class together.
Makes sense since we're all in the same lecture. Huh. Sorry I left you all waiting. I feel put on the spot. Thanks for giving me a heads up, Karina. We have to go. We're going to be late.
Does everyone have what they need?
All I need are my ears, baby. I'll remember everything important. Bullshit. Well, that's risky. You should at least take a backpack for all the handouts you're gonna get. Huh? Yeah. Once again, my lack of knowledge in Spanish is going to disappoint all of the Spanish speakers out there. I apologize. We did not have any time for this. Carlos steps away and starts heading for the stairwell.
Brian, what are you thinking? Now you're gonna have to lug papers around all day.
Good point. Just give me a sec, I'll catch up. Brian dashes in the opposite direction for the other stairwell. Well, I say we get going. We're running low on time after all, and we have to be on the other side of campus.
Yep.
Right. I feel bad, I should have been ready sooner. Don't feel bad, Ben. It's fucking everyone else's fault, or at least Karina. She could have said something. Fucking bitch. No, I'm joking. The 5 of us walked together down the main path cutting across the south campus. Things are pretty hectic as everyone is rushing to get their first class of the year. Oh, the air tastes fabulous today, doesn't it? I take a quick breath now that I'm paying attention to it. Yeah, a bit of sea breeze and pine.
You two seem excited. What's up?
Woo. Something I should know about, boys? I don't like being left out of things if you know what you're saying. What? Yeah, I do. Thanks for the input. I brush up Ryan's joke and turn my attention back to Karina. Nate and I were just appreciating the weather. It doesn't
feel as hot lately, huh?
Where I'm from, we usually have temperatures over 100 degrees in California in a fucking nutshell. Fucking hate this state, oh my god. I've never been this comfortable in early September. Carlos leads the way without looking back, probably so that he doesn't have to interact with us much. We are on the coast, of course the weather is nice. It is a privilege to be here, and you should appreciate it. He gets into the mood with his typical killjoy attitude. Isn't that what we're doing? Oh, come on, big guy. Chill out. It's only the first day. You may not care about your studies, but I do. Real something, you know. You can't be deathly serious all the time. Your forehead doesn't need any more wrinkles. Do you ever shut up?
Can it, you two?
We're almost there, right? What time is it? Let me check my phone. While she's digging into her pocket for her, I already have mine in her hands. It's 8:57.
We only have 3 minutes?
We have to go faster. The tiger breaks into a sprint for the liberal arts building, his backpack slapping against his back with every step. Guess it's time to run. I'd race you there, but we'd all know who'd win.
Is that a challenge?
Yep.
You're on!
Without skipping a beat, she takes off after Carlos. Wait a second, I didn't do the countdown. Nate runs in front of me and starts backpedaling to face me.
You coming, Ben?
Yeah, let's go. At least the breeze is nice. Oh dear. The five of us burst through the double doors to Redwood Hall following Carlos's lead. The classroom is this way. No running in the halls. A professor peeks his head out of his office to yell at us. Sorry. I slow my pace down to a brisk walk with Nate following suit behind me. Carlos rounds a corner, apparently ignoring what the professor said. Damn, you're fast.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Karina flips her hair to the side and smiles at Brian. You have great technique. I didn't expect that.
That's what you get for underestimating me. Oh, yeah.
Karina gives Ryan the peace sign before disappearing into the lecture hall. That was quite the performance. She bite, that's for sure. Yeah, Karina's always been a fast one. Though she seems to have grown substantially faster since last I saw her. Let's get inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Yeah. Stepping into the room, I met with the sound of students mingling with each other. On the edge of the stage in the center sits an older tabby cat flipping through the pages beside her. Carlos and Karina wait for the rest of us to catch up before heading down the center path. Oh look, there she is, she's in. Fucking Maruki looking ass. The tabby cat looks up at us with a wide, welcoming grin. Oh, you must be the ones we're waiting for. Sorry we're late, Professor. She waves her hand in front of her. Oh, nah, it's the first day of class. All part of the learning process. She stands up on the stage and addresses us specifically. Now that you're here, feel free to sit wherever you'd like. We'll begin once you're all situated. Looking up around the lecture hall, I see that all eyes are on us. Hey. I try to lessen the embarrassment I'm feeling by greeting them. Good morning, everyone. Nate and I get an occasional greeting back, but most just return to their conversations. Why don't we all sit together? Carlos looks at the other students for a moment. That might be a good idea. Huh? You're agreeing with Ryan for once? This is no time to argue. I'll take that as a win.
How about sitting in the front row?
Karina waves to us closer to the stage. It looks like nobody's bothered sitting down there, so we'd be on our own. Good choice. Now I don't have to force a lot of you to sit closer to me in a second. While we're walking down, I take a moment to look at who's all here. It seems we might not be the only group who decided to sit together is a good idea. Around the room, the other students are grouped in packs of 5 or 6. The only outlier I see is a backpack sitting all by his lonesome next to the furthest seat in the back row. Whoever that student is, they're not here right now. Probably in the restroom. Once we all taken a seat, the professor clears the throat. The sound of chatter quickly dies down. I think now's a good good time as any to start class. I'm Dr. Shannon, and I'll be your instructor for freshman seminar this year. She takes the pound pen that was lodged above her ear and starts writing on the clipboard in her hands. Now, to take roll, I'll let everyone sit in the groups I've chosen today, but in further sessions, I prefer it if everyone sat closer to me. The room's quite big, and I'd rather not have to project my voice too far if I don't have to. She makes a big, wide, sweeping gesture with her arms to demonstrate the room's size. Looks like I have 6 mentorship groups this time. That's more than usual, but we'll make do. The professor begins calling out names in a peculiar order. They're alphabetized in what seems like small chunks, which suggests that we're listed on her roll sheet according to who our mentor is. Our group is 3rd. Carlos Delgado. Here. Carlos holds up a hand. Brian Liu. Right here. Brian points his thumbs to his puffed out chest. Nathan Moretti. Please call me Nate, Professor. Noted. Karina O'Connor. Here. Karina briefly waves a pencil in the air. Bennett Rivers. I raise my hand. Here. Can we, her eyes peer down at me through her glasses. Just call me Ben. She nods. Of course. She writes something down on the roll sheet. Phew. At least she heard me, unlike Chris. Dr. Shannon continues listing off names for a while. I start spacing out until one catches my ears. Zachariah Harris. Huh? I turn my head around. I turn around in my seat to check. Here. He meekly raises a hand from the back corner of the lecture hall. Wait a sec. That's where the backpack was from earlier. Well, no shit. Zach is in the same seminar as I am? Young man, I know I said everyone can sit where they like today, but I'd prefer you sit with your group. Dr. Shannon's smile practically glows. This old woman's voice has seen better days. Zach fidgets in his seat for a moment. Okay. He slowly packs up in his things and walks down to where his group is sitting. He's greeted by a fair girl who pats a seat next to her. It doesn't take much longer for Dr. Shannon to finish off roll call. Now that that's out of the way, we can begin class. She sits back down on the stage where she was at where she first walked in. Welcome to Freshman Seminar, a USL tradition for over 30 years. Now, I know most of you are going to roll your eyes while I explain what the course is, but bear with me. I'm one of the members of the original board who designed it. Freshman Seminar is meant to transition new students into the academic rigors of the university. A major trend we noticed decades ago was how students would struggle in their first semester. The majority of students who drop out tend to do it in their first year of studies. What I and the rest of the seminar team want to teach you is that university isn't anything to be afraid of. Expectations are high because we believe that every student is capable of achieving their dreams. That's inspirational. Fuck, dude. We want to help you get out there, and the best way to do that is to show you how. She reaches a stack of papers next to her and grabs a potted flower. I'm Dr. Denise Shannon, and as some of you may have come to know me as, I am the Dean of the Agricultural and Sustainability Department. She pets the flower gently. For a second, almost looks like it stands up. Straighter? Healthier? Hard to tell because she puts the plant back down next beside her, changing the angle I'm seeing it at. I've been teaching at the university for almost 40 years. Besides running the department and tending to the gardens, I teach a variety of courses from entry level to graduate level. I love to teach. It's probably the main thing that keeps this old heart pumping. She shifts in place a bit so she can grab the stack of papers next to the flower. This is the course syllabus. I want you to each take a copy and pass it on to the student next to you. She stands up and hands the stack to Karina, who is sitting in the far right corner of the hall. The central theme of this class is civic duty. What does a good society mean? What is our role in making the world a better place? By the end of the semester, I hope to see each and every one of you invested in more than just your studies. I want to see you become the people you were born to be. Dr. Shannon moves so she's standing at the bottom of the center ramp that leads up to the entrance. This class emphasizes collaboration, so expect to be working together a lot, even with members of the other membership groups. I know you're all probably sick and tired of doing the icebreakers by now, but humor an old woman for just one more. Some moans echo around the room, but most of my classmates stay silent. I've introduced myself, and now I'd like to have us all have a chance to get to know each other better. We're going to be spending a lot of time together over the semester. Which brings me to the first class project. Wait already? I can't hold back my surprise. Oh, don't worry, it's a very simple one. I want everyone to take out a sheet of note paper. Each of you is going to introduce yourself by telling us your name and one interesting thing about you. Everyone else will write that information down in their notes. By finals week, I would like everyone to be able to write down an additional interesting thing about each classmate they learned over the course of freshman seminar. That gets us much more audible collective glow throughout the hall. We'll start with you, young lady.
Gladly.
Karina enthusiastically stands up from her seat and turns to address everyone. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long session, isn't it? God damn. We spend almost half an hour going around the room one by one. It's not particularly interesting, but I'm put on the I'm totally interested in what everyone else is saying face. Eventually, Zach's turn comes up. Young man in the hoodie, tell us about yourself. As expected, he goes silent and retreats inwards. I'm Zach Harris. He falls quiet again. I can hear a couple of members of his group chuckle all the way from over here. Thinking of his one interesting thing seems to cause the gears in his head to grind to a halt. It can be anything. Dr. Shan starts gesturing with her arms. A favorite movie, somewhere unusual you visited, a hobby. Without warning, he leaps from his seat and runs for the exit. Oh dear. Dr. Shannon holds up a hand to her mouth. Zach, please come back. Looking around the room, I see a mixture of dumbfounded expressions and muffled laughter. If any of you know our friend Zach, could you try to bring him back in? I would hate to write him down in absence this early. I look over at the members of the group, but none of them seem to be willing to try. Karina nudges me on the shoulder.
You should go talk to him, Ben.
Me?
Yeah, you're his roommate after all.
But we're not exactly good terms right now.
Boys can be completely useless sometimes.
Karina's retort wounds my ego for a moment. She puts her pencil down and stands up.
I'll check on him, Dr. Shannon.
Thank you, I appreciate this, Karina. Wow, she already remembers her name.
Be right back.
She runs up to the central ramp and disappears out of the same door Zach left through. While we have a moment, I'd like you all to look over the class syllabus that was passed out earlier. Yo, why did Karina get upset with you? Huh? Brian leans forward in his seat and faces me. Oh, that guy is sorta my roommate. Really? Why don't you go help him then? Carlos chimes in with a grunt, flipping around the syllabus in his hands. Oh, it's alright, Ben. You were just trying to spare his feelings, huh? Yeah, that's it. He's super shy. I didn't want to make him uncomfortable. I take the way out Nate presented me with without hesitation. It would have made more sense for you to go instead of Karina. Yeesh, this dude is always on point with his criticism. I guess it's just a difference in perspective. Let's leave it at that, okay? Why do they have to get involved? I wish Karina didn't make a scene out of this. I don't know the guy, but I think I'm gonna... What? I sit with my mouth agape as Brian gets up and heads to the exit. Hey, Teach, I'll check on him too. Thank you, Brian. Let's cut it off at 2. The professor makes a gesture swinging her hands in front of her chest. Shouldn't need any more than me. Right now, I'm holding my face down in my hands. It's getting embarrassing. After about 5 minutes of going over the syllabus as a class, Karina and Zach emerge from the entryway and take a seat in the back. Brian, however, returns to his seat next to me. Welcome back. Everything is fine, Professor. Zach has a bit of social anxiety, but he's feeling better now. Yeah, sorry everyone. Several students chime in with it's okay, and no problem, but for the most part, they just put it behind them. I'm going to sit back here with him if that's okay. Of course, I understand. Zach, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to check in with you after class. He's immediately put on edge again. Karina reaches a hand over one of his and holds it. Okay, Professor, thank you. Let's continue. The syllabus is laid out as simply as I could make it. Just keep it with your readings, essays, and projects instructed, and you should ace all the classes with no problem. Speaking of readings, I have the first article here. Take a copy and pass it down, please. We spend the rest of the class period reading and discussing the article. It's a fairly dry philosophical piece, but I managed to get the gist of it. What ends up taking most of my attention is how Karina decides to hang back with Zach. I wonder what happened in the hall. Well, shit. I should have went to go check on him. I see you're all ready for class to be over. Well, I still have it for a couple minutes, so hold on. She waves a finger in front of her. We need to talk about the first essay assignment. A loud collective groan fills the lecture hall. It'll be easy, don't worry. For Wednesday, I would like a 500-word essay describing what you believe a good society should be. 500 words isn't, honestly, that isn't that bad, actually. Like, not at all for, like, a first assignment. I'm jealous, actually. You'll find more information in your syllabus. She climbs back onto the stage and faces us. With that, have a wonderful first day of class. I look forward to seeing you all bright and early next session. I lean back in the chair and stretch out my legs. Man, 500 words is nothing. Damn right, an essay already. Oh, I'm sure you'll do fine, darling, but I have football practice all week. Manage your time better, don't be lazy. So fucking savage. Well, gee, that's a great idea, Carlos. Why didn't I think of that? Come on, guys. The four of us walk together out into the hall. The sound of chatter fills my ears. Students are filing out. Fucking Christ. What did that say? Yeah, they're creating a statement as they head for the building's exit. Fuck. There you guys are. Hello, Karina. How are things with your new boyfriend? Huh?
He's not my boyfriend, gosh! Zach just needed a breathing. He doesn't handle being put on the spot.
Yeah, it sounds like it, right? I'll see everyone later. My next class is across campus. Good luck, dude. Carlos seems surprised at Brian's first non-confrontational response to him. Thank you. Wave goodbye as he disappears into the wave of students.
Anyone seen Zach?
I think he's still in the scene.
Crap! I had a feeling this would happen.
Need some help again?
No, I can handle this. You guys go on ahead.
What's going on?
I'm gonna hang back a bit and help him out. Dr. Shannon wanted to see him after class, and I'm a little worried about him.
That's nice of you. I feel a pang of guilt in the stomach. That should probably be me. In that case, I'm heading to my next class. Bye, Brian. See everyone in lab this afternoon. And hello to you, Mr. Hanson. Brian trots off after a muscular wolf that's headed for the exit. What a sleazy panda, I swear. I'll see you guys later, too. She runs back inside to find Zach. It's just you and me now. Yeah, looks like it. Where are you headed next? Let me check. I hastily pull up my class schedule for my background. I looked over it this morning, but I already forgot. Looks like I have world literature in Driftwood Hall. Really? That's my next class too. What? We're taking world literature together? That's so... fuck off. You know, Nate, you like rise up. You start like getting higher than Carlos at some points, and then this like puts him back down underneath Carlos. He practically trembles with excitement. Oh, I'll admit it's nice to know I've got another class with you. Reading isn't one of my strong suits. Oh, you'll be fine if you stick to schedule. Oh, silly me, I'm starting to sound like Carlos. Okay, then where's Driftwood Hall exactly? The other liberal arts building. Oh. I really should have paid more attention during the tour. If we head there now, we can get ourselves good seats in the front row of the classroom. Whoa now, who said anything about sitting in the front? We're already sitting in the front with a freshman seminar, might as well make it a habit. Let's go. He grabs my hand and pulls me towards the exit. We pour out into the path that divides the liberal arts department. A current of students travels up towards the marketplace while another goes south towards Raymond Field. We have to cross through that, don't we? Yuppers. I follow his lead as he weaves through the waves of students. The way he does it makes it seem like it's almost like a dance. Before long, we make it to the sister building. I can tell right away this is the newer one between the two. There's more space to move around, and there are occasional windows giving a breathtaking view of the ocean below. Fabulous, isn't it? I wouldn't put it that, but yeah. Hey, where are you going? I turn over one moment, he's already halfway up the staircase. Our classroom's on the second floor, silly. If you'd like, I can hold your hand the rest of the way. My face reddens. That's exactly what Eric would have said. I can handle myself, thank you. I catch up with him on the second floor. He looks at me with a toothy grin, causing my stomach to flutter for a second. Oh, I think I see it over here. That's the room we're looking for, huh? Yeah, that should be easy to remember. I follow him inside. This is world literature with Dr. Rubens, right? He walks up to one of the girls ready to see. Yep, you're in the right place. Thank you, darling. We found it, Ben. Yeah. I air out my shirt a bit. Even in everyday situations, he's so theatrical. Wish I was as comfortable with myself as he is. This looks like a good section, right? He points a finger at the couple front row desks off to the side. It's as good as any, really. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what interesting stories we're going to read this semester. We take our seats as more students start entering the classroom. Nate sits upright in his chair, hands clasped into a ball in the middle of his desk. He's the definition of a model student. I, on the other hand, am slumped back so far that my ass is barely hanging on the seat. I'm conscious of how far my legs are sticking. I'll move them when the professor shows up. I take a moment to look around me. Jeez, there sure are a lot of girls in this class. It almost looks like Nate and I are the only guys. Good morning, everyone. Whoa. Right as I'm losing hope. Yes. Right as I'm losing hope, a surprisingly well-built bull walks through the doorway with a briefcase. With a loud clang, he places the thing on the table in the front and faces us. I'm Dr. Rubens, and I'll be your world literature professor for the semester. Nate's tail starts wagging behind him. I'm constantly aware that my own tail is wagging too, but for different reasons. It's gonna be a long semester. Well, shit. Nice. Yes. 50 pages? Seriously? I allowed an exec to decide when we reached the bottom of a staircase. Oh, it's not that bad. He's actually kind of right. Like, that isn't... 50 pages is like nothing, but okay. Just break it down. 25 pages a night is nothing at all. Easy for you to say. I comb my hair back with my fingers. First we have the essay, now we have a ton of reading. Tomorrow I have my first session of journalism. I'm kind of dreading when we get assigned for it now. Yeah, it sounds like a lot for sure. I'm gonna try and knock the reading out tonight. Good for you. Would you like to study with me? Huh? My ears perk up at the offer. We could hang out at the lounge in the dorm building and get this all done. What do you say? He steps in front of me and looks in the eyes. Please. I'd rather go at my own pace, but he's being hard to resist. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to have a study partner. No. We'll do both today, because I'm kind of curious. It probably like ends after each, so we'll hang out with Nate. Yeah, sure, it sounds good to me. Fantabulous. He spins around in place. Send me a text sometime after dinner. I'll probably be already down there, but check in anyway. You got it. I'm glad you said yes. Anyway, I gotta run. My group and I are meeting for lunch. Don't let me hold you up. It was nice talking to you, Ben. I'll see you in the lab this afternoon. See you later, Nate. He fans his fingers at me and leaves one out for the entryways. I watch as a small figure disappears around the corner heading for the marketplace. I take a deep breath and slump my shoulders. There's a lot of homework already, but things could have been worse. It's not like I'm taking a math class. Ugh. Shiver runs down my spine. Yeah, definitely could have been worse. I pull out my phone to check out the time as a particularly loud group of students walks by. Eesh, there's classes still in session, guys. 11:50 it looks like. Guess I'll go get myself some lunch at the UC. I'm not really hungry yet, but I'm sure the more I think about it, the more I'm gonna want to chow down on some grub. I open my phone's web browser and wander out one of the exits. The building looming over me manages to grab my attention. I stop in my tracks and look up at the tower above. Waystship Hall. I feel another shiver. Something about this place gives me the creeps. I can't put my finger on why. I've snapped out of light trance and when my phone decides to buzz. Huh? It's a text from Russell. You getting food, kid? I raise an eyebrow. Of course I am. It's lunchtime. I type up a hasty response before resuming my trek to the UC. Wait right there. Why? Because I'm over here. I look back at the Waystship Hall and see Russell walking over. Russell, what are you doing here? Oh fuck, he's in. Keeping an eye out for lost kittens. I had a class in there, obviously. Oh, I saw you walking from the second floor and wanted to catch up with you in time. What's up? He starts walking alongside me. Nothing much, got some time to kill. Thinking about grabbing another mediocre sandwich from the UC. Oh my, your standard's really that low, kid. He smirks with his hands in his pockets. Nah, I'm just sampling the local cuisine. I shoot back with a joke of my own. Whoa, that just gave me an idea. Huh? Well, you can't subsist on shit forever, dude. How about I treat you for a quick spin around town? I'll take you to a bomb-ass fast food joint down by the beach. I don't know. My stomach gurgles at the thought. I've never been one for fast food, sorry. You'll eat the sop that UC feeds you, but you won't bother with a greasy burger. You're in college, man. Ever hear of the freshman 15? Ugh, dare I ask? Every new student gains 15 pounds in their first year. It's tradition. No way, is that for real? Real? I've lived it. He pats his stomach with a smile. Had to work overtime my second year to achieve my current handsome figure. I stopped for a moment to think, but honestly, my mind's already made up. Alright, Russell, I'll take you up on that offer. Good, I wasn't gonna take no for an answer. I could tell. You even tried to make up weird shit to convince me. It's true, though. Yes! Russell leads me to the parking lot closer to the street. Shouldn't be much further. I figured you're gonna call your driver. I know how to drive, dude. He snaps back quickly, so I put my hands on. Sorry. Ah, there it is. He runs up to a surprisingly run-down, nothing special vehicle. He presses a button on his keychain, causing the car to beep. Not bad, huh? Huh. There's a layer of dust kicked over it, suggesting it hasn't been cleaned in a while. Yeah, nice ride. Oh, I get it. You were expecting me driving a Porsche or a Ferrari, huh? Kinda, yeah. Nah, I'm not about that life. Not anymore, at least. I got rid of my Mercedes-Benz over the summer. It was tired of getting a stink eye all the time, so I bought something simple to blend in. Maybe I went a little overboard, but I like her enough. Gets me where I want to be, and I don't have to worry about banging her up too much. Kid, why are you still standing over there? Get in. Right. I was too carried away by his story to even realize he was already in the car. I walk over to the passenger side and open it carefully. Seriously, she can take a punch. Don't worry about it. I let out a long sigh as I jump inside. He says it doesn't matter, but I know I'd be pissed if somebody scuffed my car. When's your next class? 1:30, I think. Oh, we got plenty of time then. I'm gonna show you around town, okay? Sure, it sounds good. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Very good. Russell pulls onto the main road, heading westbound towards the beach. You like classic rock, right? He raises the volume on the radio and rolls down the windows, blaring the music for all to hear as he drives by. Like it enough, yeah? What was that? I said I like it. Good, man. Looking out the window, I see we're attracting a lot of attention. I reach out for the dial to turn it down, but Russell stops. Leave it for just a bit longer. I like seeing people scoff. We stop our red light at the intersection. An old woman crosses the street and shakes her head after looking Russell in the eye. Keep walking, you old blow. When the light turns green, he finally lowers the volume a bit. I'm glad you're conscious this time. Now I can show you some of the landmarks of Santa Lucia. Hey, it was a long flight and I needed some sleep. Well, should have asked me for an energy drink. Those things will light you up for hours. Russell turns down another major road. Take a look over here, kid. He points out the window on the side of the car. That's the old clock tower. Park Bonita has been around since the town was established. Wow, really? Yeah, dude, it's one of the oldest places in California. It used to be the site where the original Swedish settlers of the town would congregate for festivals. Nowadays, it's a huge gala for St. Lucy's Day. They even got a parade here into that shit. When is that? Sometime in December, I think. It's usually around finals with the fall semester or so. Yeah. Definitely something to check out while you're here. I'll think about it. Such enthusiasm, you dig it. Russell turns left into the next intersection, driving us down a road that lines the coast. How much do you know about Santa Lucia? Not a whole lot. Perfect, just the way I like it. He smiles to himself as he picks up speed. Santa Lucia has the reputation of being a resort town, so there's always something cool to do. Most of it's going to be concentrated on the beach and the downtown areas, though. Right, makes sense. Chicago's the same way for the most part. So you know better than to stray off the beaten path. Huh? I know Chicago has a dark side, but this beach town? Man, I love popping cherries. He turns down the side road and drives slowly in the right lane. See that building right there? Yeah, what about it? Yeah. He pauses for a second. That's the Santa Lucia Museum. Oh wow, it's so freaky. I can't believe a big town like Santa Lucia has a museum. I respond sarcastically, trying to play off the mood. Laugh all you want. Thing is, it's not a normal museum. What do you mean? He pauses yet again. There's an entire department dedicated to the occult history of the town. I roll my eyes. There you go again with your superstitions. Tell me all you want. There's a crazy amount of weird shit that happened there that can't be a coincidence. I'll believe it when I see it. Kid, don't walk down dark alleyways here at night. Chances are you might slip into another dimension or some shit. Dude. I look over at him with a raised eyebrow. I promise you I'm not gonna get mixed up in some weird occult shit, alright? Good. Now to show you one of SL's latest attractions. He wraps back around and drives towards the beach. Above the buildings on the ocean, I'm able to see the outlines of the roller coaster and Ferris wheel. Whoa, what's that? That's the Santa Lucia Boardwalk, our own little theme park by the sea. No way, it's so cool. I've been there probably close to 100 times by now. They offer season passes for cheap to students, just so you know. Not a bad place for a hot date. Can we get a bit closer? You're acting as if you've never seen a theme park before, kid. I never really got a chance to go to many. That's so, huh. He drives down the road that runs parallel to the park. Even though the school year has begun, there's still a surprising amount of people inside. I figured the son of a WNC executive would have gone to his fair share of theme parks. My dad was never a big fan of them, and my sister preferred taking him hikes instead. What about your mom? I crank my head to the side. It's been a while since I was asked anything about her. Mom? I don't really know much about her, honestly. Her and my dad divorced when I was very young. Not long after, she moved to Canada and never went back. Oh, sorry to hear that, kid. Oh, it's okay, just relax. Tell you what, I'll take you down here sometime. Sound good? You don't have to do that. I insist. I want to make your time in San Lucia as memorable as possible. Thanks. Hope you have a strong stomach, because the roller coaster is one of the craziest in the nation. Fucking powerful. We drive around a bit longer. Russell shows me all the different beaches in town along with his recommendations. And his recommendations. He also points out a few places to eat and hang out at, including one that sounds familiar to me for some reason. Bubba Stanley. Thank you, Forrest Gump. Why does Bubba Stanley's ring a bell? Anything specific you'd like to see? Weren't we supposed to pick up some food? Oh, that's right. I was gonna take you to the burger place. Right at that moment, my stomach begins to growl. Yeah, I'm getting kinda hungry. Oh, no worries. It's not that far from here. Just gotta take a shortcut. Russell puts in the parking lot for a really high-scale looking place. I'm almost pressed my face against the window to see the skyscraper looming above. Damn, what's up there? That? Prepare to be blown away. What? That's the West Coast headquarters for World News Corps. Seriously? They have a branch in Santa Lucia? Yep. He speeds up to get to the other side of the parking lot, bypassing the security checkpoint station further in. Why wouldn't they be set up in San Francisco? He shrugs his shoulders while still gripping the steering wheel. Probably wanted the extra space for expansion. You saw how crammed everything is in San Fran, right? It's worse there than it is in Chicago. Huh, that makes sense, I guess. Still, I can't take my eyes off of it. It's so tall and beautiful, and threatening. Russell doesn't linger long and quickly pulls into the neighboring street. Alright, kid, you ready to try the tastiest fast food burger you'll ever have? Yeah! I can see the smile on his face as he makes a left into the restaurant's driveway. Wait until you learn about the secret menu. About half an hour later, we return to the school. Russell manages to get the same parking spot he had earlier, which is surprising. Though now that I think about it, he probably has it reserved or something. When we step out of the car, Russell stretches his arms and yawns. Ugh, nothing like a good burger, huh? I think I'm ready for a nap. Phew, it was almost too much for me. I pat my stomach a couple times. What'd you think of it? It was... He looks at me expectantly. Pretty good. You know, for a fast food burger and all. Ha, you and your high standards. You can't honestly tell me you've ever had a beggar burger, right? Well, I stopped to think for a moment. Huh. Ouch. I guess a high-class cat like you would have expensive taste. Hey, I'm not a stuck-up prick if that's what you're implying. And to think I'm the one with money. If it tastes good, I like it. No need to complicate something like food is all I'm saying. We make our way together back towards Raymond Field. For the record, I did like it. I know, I'm just messing with you. When we pass the Welcome Center, I see there's a lot of students walking around the field in every direction. I pull out my phone to check the time. Just a little after 1:10. What's your next class, kid? He sticks a cigarette between his lips while asking. Oh, it's not really a class. I can hear the sounds of a lighter flicking on his other hand as he covers the end of the cigarette. It's the lab period for freshman seminar. When he's done, he sticks his hands in his pocket and continues walking alongside me. That class is the ultimate waste of time. It's all a scam to stretch out the degree programs and siphon more money from your pockets. I don't know, it seems like it could be fun. Man, sometimes wish I could go back in time and be as naive as you. Hey! Well, I hope you have a better experience with it than I did. From what I understand, it's highly dependent on the professor you have. I hope so. I've got Dr. Sandon, and so far she's pretty chill. Yeah, I've heard good things about her. Anyone who's ever had a class with her says she's their favorite professor. He lets out a puff of smoke from his mouth. So, who's your mentor? His tone noticeably changes, going from happy-lucky to somewhat venomous. Chris Davenport. Got the Aussie, eh? Yeah, what about it? He takes a cigarette out of his mouth for a moment and spits on the ground. Never liked her. Damn, can't believe it. My husband knows are at war. What the fuck? Huh? Why not? I don't think he'd ever hurt a fly. Looks can be deceiving, my friend. I stopped speaking. I don't really know what else to say. How to put this gently? The guy's a liar and a backstabber. Russell motions with his hands. Oh, if I could wring that bugger's neck for what he did. What are you talking about, huh? Nothing. Just bad memories, I guess. Point is, I don't trust him in the slightest. You sure you don't want to switch mentors? Or better yet, drop out of the program entirely and let me take you under my wing? I'm a handsome, charming young lion. In fact, I'm quite the catch. Nice try, but I like to get credit towards my degree. Huh. Was worth a try, at least. We stop in the middle of the path close to the library. Where's the lab session supposed to be? Let me check. God, I should have memorized these before I left this morning. I pull out the schedule yet again from my backpack and look it over. Psychology building, room 102. I've had a class in there once. The room's pretty small, but has quick access to the computer lab if you need it. Which you probably will now that I think about it. What's the lab session supposed to be about? Hell if I know, it changes every year. It's whatever the mentorship program wants it to be for the semester. Oof. It's a shame that you have the Aussie as your mentor. Do you even understand what he's been saying half the time? I don't think I have any trouble, honestly. Unless he uses some Australian slang I've never heard. Has he offered you a Vegemite sandwich yet? I think back to orientation. Ben, it was a joke. He puts up his hand and starts heading for the library. Look, kid, wait a sec, where are you going? I'm gonna disappear for the rest of the day, so don't mind me. You, on the other hand, have a hot date with Davenport soon. I can't help but sense a tinge of jealousy. It's just my university-appointed mentor, dude. Yeah, whatever. Another puff of smoke suspects his lungs. That creep better not fuck you up and there's gonna be hell to pay. What did he do, Russell? He's been nothing but nice to me in the group. Remember what I said about patience. I'll tell you when you're a little bit older, kid. With that, he continues walking away. See you later. Before I have a chance to respond, he disappears around the corner. See you. Well, that was definitely something. What the hell could he possibly be talking about with Chris? Not gonna lie, it kind of freaks me out how in the dark I am on all of this. I readjust my backpack. I can't really help it if Russell isn't willing to come clean. Maybe I'll try to get Chris's side of the story later. I make my way towards the psychology building, with Russell's words still ringing in my head. Well, damn. It's some wild shit. Shit, dude. My husbands are at war. God hates me. Now, let's see what happens when we, like, say anything about this. And I'm gonna try to get it on my own. Oh. Okay, if that's the way you want to do it. It's no big deal. I've done assignments like this before. I guess I was looking forward to having company. No matter if you change your mind, just you have my number. That's right. I'm pretty sure nothing else really changes, so... Anyway, I guess my husbands are at fucking war with each other. That's, like, kind of depressing, but you know what? I'm kind of intrigued exactly what the fuck it is that Russ is even fucking saying regarding that, so... You know what? We'll see. That is kind of kind of makes me like, But we'll see. We'll see soon enough. Russell here has a good old group now, so... I've already won on one front. Alright. Anyway, this has been Cross. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.